Yeah, this thing continues this thing.
Yeah, it looks brand. Is it blurred at the back?
Yeah, it's called blood. Yeah.
Huh?
Again. Right? Let me take it. Okay. No, I need this one.
Hello, vloggy vlog. Happy Saturday. Hello, boys and girls. I think I learned that thing from I said what I said. Today's Saturday. I scheduled my uploads, but that last vlog has gone up. Today's Saturday. I've barely been in this house. I have a housekeeper, but I don't know why she doesn't like deep clean. I don't understand. Like, it's not sparkling clean, and I have to clean. Where's my? And I have to clean again properly, just because it's not looking as nice as I would want it to be. But in the meantime, I want to make some tea.
They don't really care about plans, they just care about the goals. This is sort of like the manifestation law of attraction folks who are like, man, if you just have crystal clarity, you just really got to get clear on exactly what you want, then the universe will conspire to give it to you and all of those sorts of things. And the classic criticism of that is like, okay, but you can have a goal to become a millionaire, but unless you follow a plan and like do stuff, like follow some kind of system to get there, it's not actually going to happen. And so I think both camps do have...
What's your saying money in pain?
No one, yeah.
Alright. Bye bye. Hey yo, it's Sunday, and then I'm sure you guys have noticed by now that I usually just do that I always listen to something when I'm working, basically. But I'm currently at Marriott, and I was listening to something, and I really wanted to talk about it quickly. It's the concept of soft entrepreneurship, and like this lady, she was talking about soft entrepreneurship, basically how like hustle culture sort of ruined our lives to an extent. But again, all of this comes from context and nuance, right? I hope I'm loud enough because it's noisy. Context and nuances. So I remember like in my 20s and all, like it was really about like also culture from even like last year or so. It's like a lot of also culture and obviously wanting to be rich. I wouldn't just say even also culture, but I want to find things of life. I want to be able to provide for myself. I want to be able to provide for my kids. And all like the amazing things of life. Some of the things that I feel like I haven't enjoyed earlier in life. But it's also that when you're in constant hustle mode, you end up making so many wrong decisions, and then you end up being burnt out and stressed, and that does not give you the ability to be able to think properly, create structure properly, and the patience, consistency and discipline to build things enough for it to flourish. It's going to be like a slippery slope, basically. So whatever it is that you want to do or anybody wants to do moving forward, like, it's not about just survival, because you have to think there are times where survival is the only thing you can think of. But I think at that point where like survival is no longer the case, it's about building legacies, about having wealth, building profitable businesses. You should really just think about it from a place of softness. Softness does not mean not hard work, but ability and build systems that you are able to replicate, and you're able to build something that you can outlive you. And sometimes you don't even want to build that thing to outlive you, to be honest, but just not carry that weight of the fact that maybe you can't walk away, or that you can't start over, and things like that. I hope I'm explaining properly, but yeah, it really just makes a lot of sense and resonated with me.
Make it obvious. The easier it is to see or get your attention, the more likely you are to act on it. The second is about creating. It's all about making it easy. The easier a habit is to perform, the more likely it is to happen. And then the fourth and final one is to make it satisfying. And that's about increasing the odds that you do it the next time. And so then you can say, all right, after I make my morning cup of Atomic Habits taught you about the nature of humanity and humans. We all have habits. We all need habits. You know, it's one of those it's an interesting concept because it is how you spend your time in other ways. Like the habit of pulling out your phone. That catching my flights still
How much do they calculate now?
Pepe 8,000, cauliflower 2,000, 10,000, broccoli 2,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host for today's night. Relax, enjoy good music. You know I think the answer me on time. And then like you say that you follow me, like you say you don't love me, you better.
So for that, you could have influencers and online would have been perfectly fine.
Yeah, that was what I did originally, but I'm not sure I fully. I mean, I had a goal, so I think maybe the goal I had, not that it was too high, but it wasn't really.
That's why I said, because even with influencer marketing, it's never like instant. Do you understand? So it's also like having the right fit of influencers. I don't want to go deep into it. Yeah, thank you so much. There are a lot of nuances to things, so that's why I'm saying it's like, you know what, if your goal is mostly sales, one-time influencer marketing is probably not it at first. So people always keep like awareness to sales. So maybe
I work in film and TV, specifically for the Walt Disney Company. And one thing that people always get wrong about me.
So we have a savory American biscuit, which is similar to a British scone. So I'm just going to get the best compared to what is going out of our waters. So a little fun fact, we find Lagos port in
Ìwọ olólùfẹ́ mi ò jọ̀wọ́ dákun yẹn máa kọ̀ mí sílẹ̀.